Hello again, good friends. Brian from Apex Detail. This is yet another installment of Mail Call. This is Mail Call number 25, I believe. Picking up where we left off when I had to abruptly pause Mail Call for a period of time. This is where I can answer your questions, practically face to face in a more direct manner on this platform than exchanging emails. So I hope this helps a lot more. Let's start off and get this going right away. Todd Smith has a question. He has a set of tools and products that he's weighing, and he wants me to help him a little bit. So he wants to know 3D1 and 3D epoxy, or just use 3D speed, which is an all-in-one. Even though they're two different chemicals and you have to purchase two things, which is a shame, I would go with the 3D1 because of its correction and it's just overall use. It's very versatile, and we use it here all the time in the shop. And then the 3D epoxy, which is very unique, a Montane wax, and then that's what this has in it for protection, the HD epoxy. Montane waxes are one of the most durable waxes you can purchase. Most waxes, they will break down quickly, and they'll wash off a car within 2 or 3 washes. Montane waxes, or lignite, which is extracted chemically from brown coal, which is only found in certain places in Europe like Germany and Africa, and some small areas in California you can find brown coal as well. So that's why it can be a little bit pricey, but it is very durable and looks fantastic. So I would go with that combination of 3D1 and 3D epoxy over 3D speed. The other set of tools he wants to weigh, the Max Shine Polisher, the M8, and also the Griot's Garage G9. Instead of the Griot's Garage G9, because this is the Max Shine M8 polisher, entry level, I would look more at the G6. This is their second generation, I believe, an older and proven model. The G9, which has a very good build, they're still working out the bugs. Guys, I have friends and co-workers that have a little bit of a problem with the cord, which is detachable. It's a bug they have to work out. Another bug, a little bit of vibration, because they have they put a fan down here in the shroud to keep things cool, and that's causing a little bit of vibration. So something else I would keep in mind. So this is a more proven unit, and if it's going to be between these, they are very similar builds. This is only $89 compared to $149. The G9, by the way, is $154 before shipping. So if you're just starting out with polishing, I'm going to have to recommend the Max Shine M8. I hope that helps. Okay, the next question goes to Zach. He wants to know the best way to remove glue from a ceramic coating. Without further information, I'm going to have to tread lightly because I'm not sure what type of is it an entry-level coating or a more professional concentrated version of a coating, what type of glue. So the first thing I would try would be the Citral 266, which is a citral-based degreaser in a can practically, but it does work on glues and adhesives. Also, if that doesn't do the trick, I wouldn't go any further than the Goof Off Pro Strength, and I would be very careful using a microfiber and wiping lightly. It may come to a point, if you're removing it from an entry-level coating, that you may have to recoat that entire panel. So just be very careful. Hope that helps. Okay, the next question goes to Chris on a 2013 Callaway Corvette, which he has coated with G-Technique Crystal Serum Ultra. He wants to try something different besides the C2 Crystal. So I'm going to have 5 here, so it doesn't make it seem like I'm favoring one over the other, but all 5 of these are easy to use. You'll get around the car quickly. They're all at around 5% SiO2, so they're excellent for toppers or even standalone. You won't have streaking, streaks, smearing, blurriness. So we're going to start with the one I just showcased not too long ago, Just Car Beat It. Excellent, and all of these will put check marks in all the boxes you're looking for. The last coat, make sure it's their revised version or formula. The Griot's Garage 3-in-1, the Malco Epic CR2, and finally the Ultimate Coating Wax from Fireball. Any one of these 3 will get you around the car quickly, and I believe is what you're looking for. Hope that helps. All right, the next question goes to Michael, and he wants to know what he can use to help slightly faded wiper arms or the black metal that fades quickly. I use Tack Moonlight, guys. This not only brings back the dark, rich color in those types of finishes, but lays down protection at 25% SiO2. How often can I apply F4? I believe he's talking about graphene from IGL. Every 6 months, then you won't have any gaps in protection. That's what I would recommend. And the third and final question, his tonneau cover on his pickup truck, every time he applies a protectant, he'll see streaks from the protectant being washed off from rainfall running down the side of the paintwork. I like Geon Preserve for that purpose. And I'm showing these products as much as I can so I don't have to put down a ton of links below in the description box. You can just pause it and look up the product, and you'll be able to find most of these on Amazon or AutoGeek or local distribution websites. So yeah, if you don't like the sheen that this gives, follow up with a wipe or two, a round or two with a microfiber, and just kick it back a bit. Let it cure properly before you get it wet or you introduce it to free-flowing water again. So maybe about 12 to 24 hours and let it cure. Then you won't have that runoff. Okay, the next question will go to Gregory, and Gregory wants to know what type of a polish, a preparation polish, or a primer polish do I recommend for cars that he can't tie up the bay with some of these traditional primers that need a little bit of cure time. Like he was looking at Turtle Wax Ceramic Polish, the Extreme Solutions 369. Dr. Beasley's actually was formulated to follow up with your coating immediately. It will bond. It was formulated for that purpose, so it will not tie up your vehicle in your bay overnight or for 12, 24, 4-hour cure time. So I would look into those. Okay, the next question goes to Joseph. He wants to try Geon 1. This will be his first time coating. He does have a black vinyl stripe on his vehicle. He wants to know how to prepare for that. Stay away from that with the harsh chemicals like the iron remover. What you can do to freshen those up before a coating is something like Angel Wax Perfect Polish. And all you have to do is Google a pre-wax cleaner. These are polishes or cleaner polishes with very fine abrasives, very fine. You can use those to clean up PPF, vinyl stripes, using a black application pad. They'll make them darker, richer, clean up some stains and etching. And you just want to keep the heat down on anything that has adhesives like those stripes and stickers and decals. Now, after that, you can coat them with the Geon 1. You can coat them with ceramic coatings. It's not going to just all of a sudden make them perfectly glossy like a mirror. It will make them darker and richer, but it'll still be a matte or a satin color. If you're still worried about it, Geon does make a matte or a satin coating that you can separately put on those vinyls and decals. Okay, the next question goes to Dan, and he happens to like the high gloss look in his tires, but the products that give the look that he really enjoys gives him sling up onto the side of the car. So he wants to know what I recommend. There are two products, and one is for the high gloss lovers on your tires. This is the Fireball tire coating wax. Coating wax is what they pretty much give every label to their coatings. This happens to be a tire coating. The blue one for high gloss. They also sell a red formula for matte or satin finishes. I've been applying these to my own cars and customers' cars, and they're coming back. Some of the times I just have to hit it with a pressure washer to clean the tire, or just a car body shampoo soap with an old mitt. It gets them clean and gets them looking fantastic again. With the high gloss, you will have to hit it again, maybe after every second or third wash to get that high gloss look, but I think you'll be happy with the Ultimate Tire Coating Blue formula from Fireball. Next question goes to Eric, and he wants to know how many pads would it take, or how many pads should he pick up to do a correction on like a mid-size sedan. For me, I'll use 1, maybe 2 pads and clean them after every pass, at least. I won't let it go more than a panel before going back and correcting the pad and then reloading it with new product. If you don't want to put the time into cleaning your pad in between every pass, which by the way keeps them 100% effective, the more you use a pad and it cakes up with your correction fluid and the oxidized paint you're removing from the car, the less effective they are. They'll slow down your correction anyway, so take the time to keep them clean. That'll keep the speed of your correction going. Or buy 5 pads. Normally on a mid-size car, if I'm not cleaning it and I'm just replacing a pad when I see it really getting caked up, I'll use 5 pads, sometimes more, but that's going to be on average. Okay, the next question goes to Mike, and he has a problem with a sticky steering wheel. And that will go along with those of you that have a problem with the sticky dash and Toyotas and the sticky shift knob. So he wants to know if he can use a magic eraser. And all right, this is touchy because I do still use a magic eraser every once in a while, but again, mine are old ones that have been soaking in water, really breaks them down and makes them a lot less aggressive than one you just pull right out of a pack. And I only use that one time on a surface if that surface is just absolutely neglected. If it's been that neglected anyways, I'm just going to use the magic eraser that I have that's broken down and used and soaking in water, and get that surface clean and protect it so it never has to be used again. It's going to be a once and done deal. On steering wheels and the grips on the shifters and dashes that get sticky, I will not use it because it's too aggressive. This is why. We're touching these surfaces often, and our natural oils coming from our skin transferring to the steering wheel and the shifter knob breaks down and weakens the die in these leathers. So they're already going to be compromised. Any cleaner you use is going to remove a lot of that broken down die along with the oil and stickiness on the steering wheel, the dash, and the shifter knob. So you want to use something that's dedicated for it. So I will recommend the Sticky Dash Fix. And that's exactly what it's called, Sticky Dash Fix. You can Google it. It's a 2-step product. You don't have to use both steps. You can use the cleanser. Maybe on your dash and other areas you want to use the protectant that goes on top of that so it never happens again. But you don't want to do that on a steering wheel or a shifter knob where you need that a little bit of grip. So that's what I would recommend. I would stay away from the magic eraser or really any chemical that's harsh, and stick with a dedicated cleaner that will remove that stuff, leaving the die behind so you don't have to go through some very hefty repairs. All right, good friends, that will do it for Mail Call in today's episode. I plan on doing these every Saturday and Tuesday to help answer your questions at a little bit faster rate. It's hard to keep up with all of them. I really do appreciate your patience. You guys have been great with that. When it comes to where to submit the questions, I will have my email in the description box. Also, I will pin it in the comments section. You can also get me questions on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram. Send them. I have a little bit of a problem with messaging right now. I'm going to straighten that out by the end of the weekend, but you can send me your questions through Instagram or the email link I will provide for you. Love you guys. Catch you in the next video.